able to find mean, median, mode, and range from a line plot, frequency table, and extend the means plot. Please make sure that you have glued in your notes and are ready to start. So these are frequency tables. Okay? So if you look at your note, a frequency chart or frequency table is used to organize your data. Okay? It just looks like a basic number chart like we've used in the past. Okay? It shows how many times the choices were selected. Okay? So if you look, you can see that we have a bunch of math results. Okay? We have a bunch of numbers down here. We are going to put them in our frequency table. Okay? So if you look over here, it says math test results. This is where we are going to put our actual numbers. Okay? So I see the number 35. I see the number 37, 39, 40, 42, and 45. And feel free to catch up if you feel like I'm going too fast. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make tally marks for every single time I see a number. Okay? So my first number is 35. Okay? Then I see a 45, 37, 39, 40, 42, and I'm going to keep going until all of my numbers or tally on my chart. Okay? And you might want to double check when you're done that all of your numbers match up with the amount. Okay? So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I have 25 total numbers on my chart. Okay? So for 35, I see 3 tallies, so that would mean a frequency of 3. Okay? 37, I have 1 of them. 39, I have 5. 40, I have 5. 42, I have 4. And 45, I have 7. So if I add those up, 7 plus 3 is 10, 5 plus 5 is 10, giving me 20. 4 plus 1 is 5. That would give me a total of 25 numbers. So I know that they're all on my frequency table or my frequency chart. Okay? And that is basically how you make your chart. So we are going to use these charts now to find our mean, median, mode, and range. Okay? So remember, the frequency means how many times each of these numbers appear. So the 35 is going to appear 3 times. So instead of adding 35 plus 35 plus 35, I can actually take 35 times 3, and that will tell me my total for those numbers. And then I can do that for every single one. So it kind of makes the process a little bit easier because you don't have to add all of that long list of numbers up. You can do your multiplication on your calculator, and then after you have all of the multiplication, you can go ahead and add all of those up, again using a calculator, and you'll get 1,020. Okay? Now remember, after we add them all up, we need to divide by the total number of numbers we have. Okay? Well, again, the frequency tells us how many they are, so if I add up all of these numbers, 3, 1, 5, 5, 4, and 7, I should get my total number, and that is 25, and then I can take 1,020 and divide it by 25, giving me my mean or my average, which in this case is 40 and 8/10. So now we are going to use our frequency tables to find our median, mode, and range. Okay? Our mode is pretty straightforward. That one is what appears the most. Okay, so I can see that the number 45 appears 7 times. So that would be my mode. Okay, my range is still my highest minus my lowest. So my highest number is 45 minus 35, which is 10. Okay, now my median is a little bit tricky with my charts. Okay, so basically again, I'm trying to find that middle number. Okay, so if I have 25 numbers and I'm trying to find the middle number, I know that halfway between of 25 is about 12 and a half. Well, that would mean that's my 13th number. Okay, so I can go ahead and use my frequency part to find which number is my 13th number. Well, this is 3 numbers. That's one number giving me 4. That's 5, which gives me 9. And I would know that my 13th number is somewhere in between these numbers, which would mean that my median is going to be 40. Okay? The other way you could do it is trying to cross off your tally marks. Okay, so your highest and your lowest, and then your next lowest and your next highest, but that does start to get a little messy, especially when you start thinking about those slash marks crossing off. Okay, but you can see that as I get down there that my middle number will be in this section, making it 40. So the next thing that we have is a line plot. Okay, a line plot keeps count of data to show frequency and shows numerical data. Okay, so basically I have a number line, and I'm going to look at what numbers I have here, and I'm going to start with my lowest number, and I'm going to number my number line until I get to my highest number. And now I'm going to use my numbers up here, and every time that number appears, I'm going to put an X above that number. Okay, until I have all of my numbers accounted for. Okay, you want to try and make sure that all of your X's are about the same size so that when you look at your data, you can easily see which one has the most and which one has the least. Now this should be easy for you to double check because you should be able to make sure that your numbers here match up with your numbers from your last chart. Okay, so you should have 335s, 137, 539s, 540s, 442s, and 7 of your 45s. Alright, so when you're finding a mean with the line plot, it works very similar to finding the mean with your frequency tables. Okay, I have 335, so I can just take 3 times 35 and get 105. I have 137, so 1 times 37 is 37. I have 5 39s, so I multiply that out, and plus 5 40s. Okay, plus 4 42s, and plus 7 45s. Okay, when I add those together, I should get 1020. Okay, and I'm still going to divide by the number of x's I have, which should be 25, and you get your 40 and 8/10. Okay, median, again, I'm looking at trying to figure out which one's in the middle. Okay, so I have 3 over here, cross off with 3 over on this side. I have 1, that's going to cross off with 1 over here. Okay, I have 3 over here, that's going to cross off with 3 over here. And then I have 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, meaning that my middle number is going to be right around, right in the 40s. Okay, my mode, okay, if I look back, is still 45, because that's the one that appears the most. And my range is still taking whatever one's the highest, which is 45, minus 135, and that will give me still 10. Okay, the last type of graph here that I want to talk about is a stem and leaf plot. Okay, a stem and leaf plot is used to show how data is clustered or grouped. Okay, the stem side represents the tens place, and the leaf side represents the one place. And it again displays the numerical data. Okay, so if I'm looking at these numbers, okay, in the 10 spot, I see a 3 and a 4. Okay, so I'm going to list all of the ones spots in order from least to greatest. Okay, so I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 35. So that would mean 5, 5, 5. Okay, I have 137. So that's a 7. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 39. So I mean I would need 5 9s. Now mine, I ran out of room, but you should continue to put it in a straight line. Okay, same thing with the 40s. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 40s, so I should have 5 zeros. Okay, again, all in the straight line. Okay, I have 4 42s. Again, I'm going to run out of room, but you should keep going in a straight line. And I should have 5 or 7 5s. And again, this should all be in one straight line, and you'll see it when I go to the next section. Okay, what's really important is this key, because what that does is that states that if I have a 3 and then this little bar and then a 5, that means that equals the number 35. Okay, so this is in a 3 and then a bunch of 5s. Okay, that means 35, 35, 35, 37, 39, so on and so forth. Okay, so how do I find my mean, median, mode, and range from this group? Okay, I'm going to start with range. That's the easiest. My highest number is 45, and my lowest number is 35. Okay, so I take 45 minus 35, and that is still 10. Okay, so I can, my mode, which number appears the most, I see a whole bunch of 5s here, but that, remember, that number is not 5, it is, the stem is 4 and the leaf is 5, making the number 45. Okay, my median is still my middle number. Okay, so I'm going to look at crossing off these numbers as I go. Okay, so my lowest is this 5, and then that crosses off with that 5. Okay, I have 2 more 5s down here, cross off with 2 5s over there. 7 and 9, 2 more 9s. 9 and 9, 2 more 5s. 9 and 9, 2 2s. 2 zeros, 2 2s, a 0 and a 0, leaving me with 40 in the middle. Okay, the mean is what's really tricky about using stem and leaf plots. Okay, because you have to remember that I'm not adding 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Okay, I need to type in to my calculator 35 plus 35 plus 35 plus 37 plus 39 plus 39. Okay, so it actually is almost easier if you have a stem and leaf plot to maybe write out the numbers or make it into a frequency chart or something that's a little bit easier to look at. Okay, but again, because these are the same amount of numbers, you should be able to add up all those numbers. And you might want to practice it a couple times since you know what they should add up to. That's 1020. Okay, and I'm still going to divide it by my total numbers, which is 25, and get my 40 and 8/10. Okay? Okay, so your tasks for the rest of the day are to 1, bring the notes up to the sub and get assignment. The second thing is to start your assignment, which is going to be due on Monday. Okay, of next week. And then make sure that you have the assignment for today done. And that was the coloring. And then the assignment for tomorrow done. That's the Timberwolves assignment. Okay? If you would happen to get all of those things done, then I want you to hop on Study Island and start working on the place value assignment.